Have you ever felt the wind push you around? It's invisible, but air has power. That's because air is a fluid, just like water, and when it moves, it can push on things. Think about blowing up a balloon. You're forcing air inside, and it pushes on the balloon, making it bigger. That's the power of air in action. Now let's talk about a cool scientific principle that has fascinated scientists and engineers for centuries. This principle was discovered by a brilliant Swiss mathematician and physicist named Daniel Bernoulli in the 18th century. Bernoulli's principle tells us that when air or any fluid moves faster, its pressure decreases. This might sound simple, but it has profound implications. Imagine a river. Where the river is wide and slow, the water flows gently and calmly, creating a serene environment. But where the river narrows, the water speeds up, becoming more forceful and turbulent. This change in speed and pressure is crucial. Air behaves in a similar way. When air moves faster, its pressure drops, and when it moves slower, its pressure increases. This principle is fundamental in understanding how airplanes achieve lift. It's almost like a scientific magic trick. Bernoulli's principle is used in various applications, from designing airplane wings to understanding weather patterns and even in sports. For instance, airplane wings are designed to create faster airflow over the top surface, reducing pressure and generating lift. In sports, this principle explains how a soccer ball curves when kicked with spin. And in meteorology, it helps predict wind patterns and storm formations. So, next time you see an airplane soaring in the sky, or a soccer ball curving into the goal, remember the Bernoulli secret at work. It's a fascinating principle that makes our world more interesting and dynamic. This principle is everywhere. It helps airplanes fly. But how exactly does it work? Let's dive deeper into the science behind it. The shape of a plane's wing, known as an airfoil, is designed to make the air move faster over the top and slower underneath. This difference in speed is crucial. Faster air on top means lower pressure, and that lower pressure helps lift the plane up. This is known as Bernoulli's principle, named after the Swiss mathematician Daniel Bernoulli, who discovered it in the 18th century. Bernoulli's principle is also how curveballs in baseball work. But instead of wings, we have spinning baseballs. The pitcher throws the ball with a spin, making the air move faster on one side of the ball and slower on the other. This creates a fascinating effect. This difference in airspeed creates a difference in pressure, causing the ball to curve as it flies through the air. It's the same principle that lifts airplanes, now making baseball games more exciting. Amazing, right? So next time you watch a game, remember the science at play. Section 4. Try this at home paper magic with Bernoulli. Today we're going to explore a fascinating principle of physics that you can see in action right at home. It's called Bernoulli's principle, and it's all about how air pressure works. Want to see Bernoulli's principle in action yourself? Try this simple experiment. It's easy, fun, and you only need a couple of things you already have at home. You'll need a sheet of paper and your breath. That's it. Just grab a regular piece of paper, like the kind you use for printing or writing. Hold the paper in front of your mouth, letting it droop down. Make sure it's hanging loosely so it can move easily when you blow on it. Now blow across the top of the paper. Blow steadily and smoothly, not too hard, just enough to create a stream of air over the top surface. What happens? The paper rises. It's like magic, but it's actually science at work. That's because your breath created an area of fast-moving air above the paper. When air moves quickly, it creates lower pressure. This lowered the air pressure above the paper, and the higher pressure below pushed it up. This is Bernoulli's principle in action. The difference in air pressure causes the paper to lift. It's the same principle that helps airplanes fly and keeps birds in the sky. So next time you see something flying, remember this simple experiment and the amazing science behind it. Section 5. Bernoulli everywhere. Look around and see. Bernoulli's principle isn't just in planes and baseballs, it's everywhere. When you use a hairdryer, the fast-moving air can pick up lightweight objects. Chimneys work because the wind creates low pressure at the top, pulling smoke up and out. So keep your eyes peeled. Once you understand Bernoulli's principle, you'll see it all around you. Science is cool and it's everywhere.